Alrighty guys, so welcome back for yet another Dokkan Battle video, and what I wanted to talk about today is this exactly right here. So a couple days ago, again, the JP side of Dokkan had kind of like a newsletter, like a producer newsletter, and what they kind of talked about was certain things that would be coming to JP Dokkan in the near future, and courtesy of Asuna or at Harry Turney over on Twitter, he does have basically what they broke down in said producer level, producer letter, I should say. So first of all, again, they did say that they were going to be prepping things for the movie celebration. Of course, again, JP Dokkan is going to be getting said Dragon Ball Super superhero movies. Again, we even have a free-to-play unit currently in game, so if you haven't farmed up that free-to-play unit, again, only for JP players, go ahead and farm them up. They are also going to be updating the Dokkan story/quest. Again, this is an absolutely major thing that I have been begging them to do ever since I started playing the game, because again, as you know, Dokkan does have a quest or a story mode. Unfortunately, again, they've never really updated it. They've never really done much with said story/quest. Again, really, its only purpose is honestly just for like stones. If you're like a brand new account, doing the story and the quest, you know, is a really good way of getting just basically dragon stones. But of course there is, you know, an end to it. So them, you know, updating the Dokkan story quest or even just completely revamping it, you know, like, is essentially giving us hundreds and hundreds of free stones if they make it like super duper long, because currently there's like over 25 stages to it, and you can get like maybe 300-400 stones out of it if you complete all of it. So again, there is quite a bit of stones that you can get from it. That is, of course, if they like add a ton of it, but most likely they'll probably be adding a little bit at a time. So it says that there's also going to be a campaign that comes with the update to the Dokkan story. Now, what I am kind of theorizing with this is they're going to update the Dokkan story/quest with the movie celebration. I think that would be a really good way of them to kind of like bring a new life into the Dokkan story and quest, because again, it has not been updated in literally years. Again, this is the quest, and then of course this was a new thing that they added called Dokkan Story. This is again rather new, but dude, the quest has been basically dead for some time. So again, them literally doing anything to it is going to be super awesome. But like I said, I think they're probably going to be updating it with the movie celebration that is going to be coming out. Now, the Tanabata celebration, this is what has gotten people talking very much extensively, especially on Twitter and basically on any sort of social media platform about Dokkan, is they did reveal the theme for the Tanabata celebration to be Future Saga. Now, I do have pulled up a couple of units that I personally think are going to be some of the best choices for the Future Saga. Now, very easily, again, everyone is pointing to this unit right here, Vegito Blue. Everyone in their goddamn mind is saying Vegito Blue, Vegito Blue, Vegito Blue. For me personally, I don't want a Vegito Blue. I think Vegito Blue would honestly not be the greatest idea for a unit. The reason I say that is because typically for big and massive celebrations like anniversary, worldwide download celebration, those types of, you know, again, campaigns or celebrations in game, they would choose a unit like Vegito Blue. He would be one of the main headlining units. For example, the 5th year anniversary was a transforming Vegito Blue. For the worldwide download celebration, we got a Super Vegito. So very obviously, I think they want to save especially a new Vegito Blue, because contrary to what many people might say, oh, we get fusions all the time, fusion this, fusion that, we really don't get a whole lot of fusions. Like, the last Vegito Blue that we got was the 5th year anniversary one, if I'm not mistaken. Again, maybe another one slipped my mind here, but we have not gotten a new Vegito Blue in such a long time. Again, the most recent Vegito card, I'm pretty sure, is quite literally Super Vegito from the worldwide download celebration. Again, it has not been at all recent, which again has gotten people thinking it could be Vegito Blue. I just don't see that. I really, really just do not see that. If they were to make a new Vegito Blue or give us a Vegito Blue, I would maybe think that they would do it for something like the Worldwide Download Celebration could absolutely be Vegito. But I don't think that they're going to do it for Tanabata. So, again, it is an idea, but I don't think it's going to happen. But what could happen for sure is this guy, Easy 8. Again, as you guys know, or if you don't know, this is, of course, a free-to-play unit. He is very, very old at this point. Again, he does still have utility with stacking defense on his 12 key, but really, no one really uses him outside of that. Again, he's just a decent free-to-play unit, and even then, he's kind of fallen off. But most absolutely, this guy could get an Easy 8. So for that, I'm gonna get rid of him. But again, just keep in mind that this guy could Easy 8 absolutely. I guess we could just hop into my ideas. Of course, Zamasu is probably one of the ideas that I think could be most likely to come, like some sort of transforming Zamasu. I think would be really, really good, especially maybe a new fusion Zamasu. Again, this form of Zamasu typically doesn't get that much representation in game. Even what I like to call purple Bukake Zamasu because of his giant purple fist. Again, I think could absolutely get a new card. Again, these two forms in particular just don't really have a lot of representation in the game. And again, it's been like 3 years since we've gotten a Zamasu unit. So again, for me personally, again, I would absolutely love to get a Zamasu unit. Maybe just make it Fusion Zamasu into Purple Bukake Zamasu, because then that could allow us to get a standalone Fusion Zamasu mutated for, say, for example, like Worldwide Download Celebration with, like, say, a new Vegito Blue. I think could be an absolutely doable scenario if they, you know, go with the transforming type of thing. Just even like, I mean, dude, even just a base form Zamasu that jumps into Bukake Zamasu would not be something I would be opposed to too. Because again, Zamasu just typically doesn't really get a lot of representation in game, but again, he is absolutely another idea for the celebration that I would very, very much like. And again, giving this guy an Easy 8 would be really, really well deserved as well, because again, I do think this is a very underrated unit, especially with the way that he's designed. Again, I think that he can easily be one of the best Easy 8s in the game. So again, there is the idea for Zamasu. I guess going back to this would be, of course, Goku Black. Again, he is the main star of the Future Saga. Of course, the Future Saga does encapsulate things like the androids, Future Gohan, Trunks, but we recently got a top legendary summon banner LR, the LR Gohan and Trunks. Again, I really don't think that they're going to drop another, like, say, for example, standalone Future Gohan. So again, that's why I don't really have them on the list. In terms of the androids, again, we literally had like an entire android-centered celebration earlier this year. Really don't think that they're going to do that again. So again, androids is also off the list for those reasons. Now, Goku Black, again, he is, of course, the most recent awakening for a Goku Black, specifically just a base Goku Black. And a lot of people might say, well, we have a lot of Goku Blacks in the game, which is absolutely true. Again, we do have our fair share of Goku Blacks, but the last Goku Black that we received was literally this guy. This is the last Goku Black we ever got. In terms of like a brand new spanking unit, this is the last Goku Black. We have gotten Easy A's, but that doesn't count because that's not a new unit. Yeah, this is the last, and specifically, I should say, also Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black that we've gotten. Again, it has been a very, very long time since we've gotten any sort of new Goku Black units, and I don't even think I need to even say this, but I would kill for a new Goku Black. You have got to be kidding me. I would. Yes, Goku Black, yes. Now, an abstract idea I had was they could potentially even give us a Super Saiyan Goku Black. Now, this never technically appears in the anime, but if Dokkan were to, for example, ever dip their toes into the manga, Super Saiyan Goku Black could absolutely become a reality. Because again, in the manga, before Goku Black goes from base to Super Saiyan Rose, because in the anime, again, he just like goes base and then he's like, boom, here, I have this new form, Super Saiyan Rose. Goku Black actually turns Super Saiyan again, and then by going Super Saiyan, he's then able to create the form Super Saiyan Rose. Again, if they could do that, that'd be dope. I would kill for that unit. But again, literally any form of Goku Black, I would literally kill for. Guys, I want a Goku Black. Oh no, my internet died. That is dope. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this right now because we are having technical difficulties. And we are back. So, anyways, sorry about that little technical difficulty there, but I guess maybe talking about some easy A units, a very big one that comes into my mind is this boy right here. This transforming Goku Black, again, as much as I love him, and as much as I meme about him being, you know, the best unit in the game, again, this guy really desperately needs an easy A, and he could absolutely become the king of the game with this right here, greatly raising defense. All he would literally need in his passive is defense. Just stack in defense there into his passive with the stat boosts. Again, clearly getting his defense over 10,000, and you got yourselves the best unit in the game right here. Like, this guy getting an easy A would be absolutely amazing. So again, Goku Black, give us more Goku Black. I desperately want Goku Black and need him in my life. For me, I think this is the most likely case scenario for the Future Saga unit would be Sword of Hope Trunks. Again, Sword of Hope Trunks, very same thing with Vegito Blue. Not really represented very heavily in the game. It's been a really long time since we've gotten him. Literally, the last Sword of Hope Trunks, like, not even joking, is this guy right here. And again, this is years ago. And I mean years ago. Where is he? Literally, this guy. This is the last Sword of Hope Trunks we have ever gotten in the game. He came out 2019, 3 years ago. And he's a transforming unit. Dude, we need a Sword of Hope Trunks. Give us even just a Super Saiyan Trunks that transforms into this bad boy, then we can save the standalone card. But the point is, we need a Sword of Hope Trunks, and honestly, this guy is probably our best bet. Realistically speaking, it's probably going to be this guy. I guess I might as well, wait, never mind, that was my bad. But I guess I might as well just go through the last 2 units that I have pulled up, and then I'll kind of like talk about what I personally think is the most likely scenario. But anyways, moving on is sort of a different idea, maybe a more abstract idea that they could absolutely do, and I would very, very much love, is a blue Goku and a blue Vegeta unit. Again, this blue Vegeta is from his fight with Goku Black when he turns Super Saiyan Rose. Again, they initially lose, they come back stronger, of course, and then Vegeta does fight him. And it's the iconic scene where Vegeta is beating Goku Black into the ground, and he's saying, you know, like, you don't truly understand, you know, the struggle that, you know, Goku went through. You just stole his body. You don't actually know the power of the Saiyan cells that you're using. You know, he, you know, was training for a long time. You know, he forged this body, and you took it for himself. So, you know, that really, really cool legendary speech. Again, Vegeta was basically drilling into Goku Black as he was beating the living shit out of him in his fight. Again, I think getting that moment into the game would also be really cool, maybe in the form of an active skill. So again, that is another possible unit that they could do. Realistically speaking, he would probably end up being like maybe a banner unit, which would really suck, because again, I would literally kill to also have that scene in the game. It would be really, really dope. Same thing with this Goku. Again, a really awesome, dope scene from Goku is when he's fighting Fusion Zamasu, so this guy. Again, Goku's fighting him, again, basically holding him off from killing the rest of his allies because Vegeta's down, and, you know, everyone else is basically, like, defenseless against him because, again, Fusion Zamasu, when he was fighting, was, like, literally their strongest foe that they've ever faced. Again, Goku, even though he had broken both of his arms, was still fighting him. Again, he launched a super devastating Kamehameha, which I think, if I remember correctly, is what broke his arms. And then he's, like, fighting Fusion Zamasu with this freaking feet. So, you know, getting that type of animation in the game would also be really, really just cool. It would just be the dopest thing ever. But again, realistically speaking, we really literally just got a blue Goku and a blue Vegeta that exchanges into Vegeta. So as much as I would love to get those two scenarios in the game, I really don't see that happening for the Tanabata celebration. Realistically speaking. Anyways, back onto the topic. So like I said, realistically speaking, I think the best case scenario would be Sword of Hope Trunks and either Fusion Zamasu or a Bukake Zamasu. Again, to me that is quintessentially, I cannot say that. Anyways, basically what I think is going to be coming for the Tanabata celebration, these two units right here. Again, this was basically the end of the Future Trunks arc. You know, Trunks defeats Zamasu, cuts him in half, but then again, different shenanigans, Zamasu gets even more corrupted, and then Zeno comes in. The point is, this is essentially sort of like the end of the Future Saga, Trunks besting corrupted Zamasu, and, you know, therefore winning in the end. But like I said, since they said Future Saga, I do have it pulled up over here on Dokkan. Again, I mean, like I said earlier, I don't think any of these units are going to be the star unit of the celebration. Again, to me, it just doesn't make sense, because literally this is one of the most recent Dokkan Fests. This is a recent top legendary summon banner LR. Again, I really don't see it happening. But yeah, again, that is what I personally think will be coming for the Tanabata celebration. Again, just to recap, is Vegito Blue, very good idea. Don't think it's going to happen. They're probably going to save that guy for a later celebration. Realistically, Sword of Hope Trunks and Purple Bukake Zamasu. In terms of Easy A's, just literally Easy A any of the units that I mentioned, like they desperately need it, but specifically in Goku Black. And yeah, I would really much like a Goku Black unit. So yeah, that is pretty much going to do it for today's video. You guys can let me know your ideas in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.